Okay, next problem is number 16. We are given processing time in days and due date as the date over a production year, with today's date being 50. Okay, so the first thing is days till due date. And that will be like 90 minus 50 is 40. 215 minus 50 will be 165. 175 minus 50 is 125. 180 minus 50 is 130. So this is the due date that we have to consider because we want to look at it from a relative point of view. So now, first, what we need to do is to order according to SPT, EDD, and critical ratio, and compute these 4 different performance measures. Okay. So first is SPT. So SPT will be according to the processing time. So first is B, and then A, D, and C. So the processing time is 20, 30, 35, and 40. And let's call due date as just simply D, or days till due date. So this will be 165, 40, 130, and 125. So completion time, or we can call this flow time. Flow time and completion time are one and the same. So start with 20, and then 20 plus 30, okay, 50, and then 50 plus 35 is 85, and then 85 plus 40 is 125. And then lateness is, okay, that's the completion time, that's the due date. So lateness is 0. Here 50 is the completion time, 40 is the due date. So there is a lateness of 10. Here there is no lateness, and here 125, 125 there is no lateness. So add is 10. So this is, and here the sum is 280. Okay, so average flow time is 280 over 4, so that is 70. Average lateness is 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. Average number of jobs is, okay, so you need sum of processing time for that, which is 125. So you go 280 by 1 divided by 125, so that will give you 2.24, and utilization is the sum of processing time divided by sum of flow time, and you express that as a percentage, so that will be 44.6%. Okay, next is EDD. So we will look at the due date and based on the due date we're going to list them. So 40 is the first one, A, okay, and the next one is C, and then D, and finally B. So the processing times are, for A it is 30, C is 40, D is 35, and B is 20. And the due dates are, now you need to use that column, so 40, okay, 125, 130, and 165. So now completion time or flow time is 0, 30, 0 plus 30, so 30. So and then 30 plus 40 equal to 70, and 70 plus 35 is 105, and 105 plus 20 is 125. Now, of course, you need to have the sums of these columns. The sum of flow time here is 330. Now lateness is, due date is 40, we are finishing in 30, so no lateness here. Again, we are finishing early, no lateness, no lateness, and no lateness. So the sum here, of course, is 0. So average flow time is 330 divided by 4, and that is 82.5. Average lateness is of course 0. Average number of jobs is total flow time divided by the sum of the flow time divided by the sum of the processing time, and that will give us 2.64, and utilization is 125 divided by 330 times 100, so that gives us 37.9%.